Hey, what's up, Street Talks? Eric Kim from the Eric Kim Street Photography blog. Currently here with my sister Annette Kim, the designer for the new Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Street Photography Visualization. So first of all, Anna, what were the challenges and how did you visualize all this information on street photography into the visualization?
So we had a goal of kind of compiling all of Eric's many blog posts because his blog is such a great source of information, but there's so many things to look through. So we kind of wanted to compile everything into like a very easily understood visual form. So we decided to go for a visualization, which is a combination of simple images that the viewer is able to easily understand, and information where it's not kind of a big wall of text and it's broken up. So all the information is very easily retained by the viewer. So we thought that, kind of summarizing all the main bullet points into something that's easy to remember, fun to read, and interesting was a very valuable tool and resource for people.
So let's open it up on the iPad. So this is the Ultimate Beginner's Guide for Street Photography series. And Anna, why don't you talk about the baby steps
Okay.
and the concept of how you designed and illustrated it?
Okay, so why don't we start at the beginning? So this is going to be a series of kind of all these different topics that, is a really good guide for people that don't know what street photography is or want to get into street photography, or even the advanced street photographers. There could be great points that, you haven't considered, or new techniques that you can try out. So this one is how to overcome fears of photographing strangers, which I know some people, it's so intimidating to approach a complete stranger and to do something as intimate as taking their photo. So here's one visualization, is the baby steps, the fishing technique. This may or may not offend some people. But something very kind of silly as like a man fishing like a baby, it kind of really cements that idea of baby steps, and it's like a fishing technique. So even though it doesn't directly correlate to what it means, just this silly image, it stays in your mind, and hopefully these steps will too. So imagine this as almost like your race for the fishing technique. So there's the steps to first choose your scene, next to progress into waiting for your subject to enter your frame, take your picture, and you reach the finish line. And then it continues with the next technique, get closer, the video technique. So another very simple visualization is this video camera. So you think okay, so it's like the video camera in my mind. And it continues the next race to pretend you're recording a video. To the next step, move closer to your subject. You're almost at the finish line. Snap your shot. Boom, you're there.
The reason why this is such a good technique in street photography, the video camera technique, is that when you're shooting street photos with your camera and shooting still pictures, people get very offended. But when you're shooting a video, no one seems to really matter or mind, because the video cameras don't seem like they're directed at a single individual. So when you're out shooting street photography, hold your camera and you're pretending like you're shooting a video instead of shooting still images, but in reality you are actually shooting still images. So this is a good way to be more stealth shooting on the streets. And what is this quick tip you have here?
Oh, so just a little quick tip is not to move your camera down from your face or from your eye as you're pretending to be recording a video, or to check the picture that you took on your screen, or people will know if you're obviously not taking video.
So to move on, asking for permission.
Oh, so to continue on, it's just these very kind of simple images with these points or suggestions, techniques that, you're easily able to just look at the image and the writing and remember what's said. Moving on. Oh. Oh, and so we're going to be uploading all of these series at hapticindustries.com or the Eric Kim shop.
So essentially, if you want to download this this PDF guide / visualization, have it on your iPad, have it on your laptop, have it on your phone, go to hapticindustries.com to download the full res version for free and use it as a way to stimulate your street photography inspiration. If you're on the metro and you're commuting, download the full res image to inspire yourself on the streets. So thank you so much for Cindy for being the project manager of the project, and also for Anna, we're good together. See you guys.